Let's do a quick full body stretch. Perfect for the end of a workout or if you haven't got much time. Come into your downward facing dog and paddle your feet. Fingers are spread, feet are about hip distance apart. You're taking your dog for a walk. So one foot raises up as the other heel descends down. And release. Both of your heels come down towards the mat. Relax your neck, shake your head. Yes, no, maybe. And release your heels down even more. Press your hands into the mat. Feel the stretch in your shoulders, in your calves, in your hamstrings, in your back. And then lower your knees down, coming into all fours. Hip circles. Nice big circles with the hips, just with the hips. The shoulders stay where they are. And other direction. 2 more. And 1. Cat and cow. Raise your hips, top your belly, lift your chest, look forward. And round your back. Chin to chest. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Let's do 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. And come into neutral position. Hip circles again. This time you combine them with the cat and cow. Really mobilizing the whole spine. Moving it in all directions. Arching, rounding your back. And this should feel nice. And then let's switch direction. For 2 more. And 1. Neutral position, thread the needle. Take your right hand, thread it through between your left wrist and your left knee. You come laying on your shoulder and your head is on the mat. Press your left palm down, elbow facing up. Holding here. Nice twist. And then come back through the center, over to the other side. So you're threading through, you're laying on your side, pressing your right palm down. And then come back into all fours. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Raise your hips up, paddle your feet a few times, and walk your feet forward towards your hands. Knees are bent. Get hold of your ankles. Fold forward. Relax your neck. Maybe shift the weight forward a little bit. Hold here and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your fingertips on the mat in front of your feet. Bring your feet a little bit wider. Have your toes turned out slightly. Walk your hands back and then take a big step back with your left leg. Lower your left knee onto the mat. You can have your left toes pointed and then gently push your hips forward and down. So your hands are on the mat, holding here. You want to feel a stretch in your hips. If you're feeling warm enough to come into your forearms, you can do that. Keep your knees squeezed in. And take your right hand onto the right knee. Gently, very gently, push the knee to the side. So toes turned out. Maybe you're coming onto the outer edge of your foot. If that's the case, make sure your ankle isn't twisted. And release. Bring the knee back in. Tuck your left toes under, lift the knee up, step forward. So toes turned out slightly, then we're switching sides. So take a big step back with the right leg, lower your knee onto the mat. Push your hips forward and down. Your left knee and ankle are stacked on top of each other. Maybe come into your forearms, holding here and breathe. And take your left hand, place it onto the left knee, gently push the knee to the side. Hold here. Again, if you're coming onto the outer edge of your foot, make sure you're not twisting your ankle. And release. Place your hand on the mat again. Back toes are tucked under. Lift your knee up. Come forward again. So you're in your forward fold. And then bring your hips down towards the mat. All the way, so you're in your squatting position. Hold here. Place your palms together. Lift your chest up. Place your elbows against the inner thighs. And then press them away from each other. For 3 more. 2 and 1. Hands come onto the mat. Step back into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet a few times. From down dog, come forward into your plank pose. Lower your knees and all the way onto your belly. Make a pillow with your left hand. Toes are pointed. Reach behind you with your right hand for your right foot. Pubic bone is gently pressing down. Glutes are engaged. And pull the heel towards your buttock. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Switching sides. Hold here for 3. Glutes engaged. Pubic bone is pressing down. 2, and 1. And release. Hands come next to the chest. Elbows bending backwards. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift up to inner low cobra. If you're happy here, you stay. Or you come into medium cobra. So lifting a little bit more up. Onto high cobra. So in cobra, your hips stay grounded. And then slowly lower down. If this was enough, you repeat, or you walk your hands back a little bit more. Spread your fingers. Slowly curl up, up, up. Arms are straight, and your hips come off the mat now. Lift your knees, your thighs off the mat as well. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Knees, thighs come down, and then slowly roll down all the way. Reach behind you with your hands for your feet. So knees are bent. Keep your knees together, so no wider than hip distance. And then lift your thighs, lift your torso up for a back bend. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Place your hands next to the chest. Come into a child's pose. And from child's pose, we come into a seated position with the legs straight in front of us. Take a moment, adjust your clothing. So legs are straight, almost straight. Sit up tall. Extend your arms forward and suck your belly in, round your back. And fold forward at the same time. So you may not go very far forward, that's fine. It's more of a back stretch than a forward fold. Holding here. And then place your hands onto the mat next to your legs. Lift your chest up. Back goes straight. Shoulders away from the ears. Hold here. Maybe fold a little bit deeper for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Place the sole of your right foot against the left inner thigh. Lengthen, lift, inhale and exhale. Fold forward over your left leg. Holding here. Then take your right hand, catch the outer edge of your foot. Bend your knee if you can't reach. Sit up tall, so straighten your back. Take your left hand next to you. And then gently start to twist towards the left side. So keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Hold here. So you're pulling on the outer edge of your foot and your left hand presses against the mat. You should feel a very intense but lovely twist. Release. Switching sides. So right leg is straight. Sole of the left foot comes against the inner thigh. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. Holding here. First we stay in the forward fold. Stretching the hamstring and the calves. And then we'll add a twist. Take the left hand, catch the outer edge of your foot. Other hand comes next to you. Lengthen, lift. Remember, you can bend your knee if you need to, and then slowly start to twist. So you're pulling on the outer edge of your foot, and the other hand presses into the mat. You're growing taller and twisting at the same time. So this should feel amazing, especially at the end of the day. Actually, at all hours, it should feel amazing. And then slowly release, lift up, both legs are straight. Bend your knees if you need to. We'll take the hands over the feet until the toes touch the wrist. Lengthen here, inhale and exhale, fold forward. If your back isn't completely straight, that's absolutely fine. You can have your back rounded. But you want to feel an intense stretch in your calves. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1.
slowly come up. Place the sole of your right foot outside your left knee. Hug the knee, take the other hand behind you, lengthen and twist. If this is enough, you stay here, or you can take the elbow outside the knee and go a little bit deeper. So you're pressing the elbow against the thigh or against the knee. The other leg is straight, toes facing up. Hold here. And face forward. We stay with that leg. Bring the knee over the other. Flex your left foot. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. So again, nice intense stretch for the calves. If you can, reach for your foot and pull. If that's too much, hands on the mat. For 3 more. 2 and 1. Slowly come up, switching sides. So sole of the foot is outside the knee. Sit up tall. Take your hand behind you, and the other hand is hugging the knee, and you're twisting. You can stay with that, or you can place the elbow outside the knee and go a little bit deeper into your twist. Holding here, keep growing taller. Your right leg is engaged, toes facing up for 3, 2, and 1. Look forward, fold the leg over the other. Inhale and exhale, forward. Hold here. Enjoy the stretch. Maybe take the foot. Make it much more intense like that. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Release your legs, shake them out a little bit, and then place the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop to the side. Sit up tall. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. Woo. I think my trousers just ripped. Hold here. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up and release. Come into a cross-legged position. My trousers really just ripped. So I have to come into a cross-legged position to be decent. Sitting up tall, extend your arms in front of you. Draw some circles with the shoulders in one direction. And then go in the other direction. And release. Take your right arm up towards the ceiling, bend the elbow, and catch the elbow with the other hand. And gently pull. Try and keep your ribs together so you're not flaring out your ribs. Feel the stretch in your arm, in your tricep, and switch sides. Holding here. Release. Glute stretch. Stack your knees on top of each other. So knees are facing forward. One knee is underneath, the other one on top. Move your heel out of the way. Lift your hips up. Wiggle around a little bit. Lower down. If this is too much, you place your foot flat on the mat instead and hold here. Okay? And then fold forward. Stay in your forward fold. For 3 more. 2, and 1. Slowly lift, switching legs. Heel out of the way, lift, wiggle around, and then fold forward. Hold here. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lift. Come back into your cross-legged position. Interlace your hands behind you. Lift your chest up. Inhale and exhale. Fold forward. Arms straight if you can. Hold here. Take your arms with you as much as possible. You can relax your neck. For 3 more. 2, and 1. Slowly come all the way up and release. Place your hands into your knees. Bring your chin into your chest and draw some circles. Nice big circles with the head in one direction. Move slowly. And then switch direction. And when you're done, come to the center. Blink your eyes open. I'm dizzy now. Thank you for joining. Namaste.